Hey, how's it going everybody? It's Ejecta, and welcome back to Driving Essentials. Today we're going to do Lesson 2, Scanning.
Okay, so you've learned some of the basics and become more familiar with your vehicle. Now for the most important lesson. It's a simple rule. Don't hit anything or anyone with your car. Might sound obvious, but think about it. If you can avoid hitting other objects and keep them from hitting you, you have all but eliminated being involved in a crash. Let me show you what I mean. Start your vehicle and take a right out of this parking lot.
Okay, we put on our seatbelt, start our engine, put in the drive, and right turn signal. Check, make sure nothing's coming in either direction.
You may have heard other drivers who have been in a crash say, I didn't see it coming. Exactly, they didn't see it, that's why they got hit. The best way to see it coming is to constantly scan your surroundings.
Oh, heavy.
Scanning doesn't just mean looking around, it means searching for hazards in situations that could lead to a crash. It sounds simple, but there are some really effective ways of doing it.
So I don't think I should have lost the point there for heavy braking.
When scanning, follow this pattern. Look in front of you for things you have to react to immediately. Then further down the road for any upcoming hazards. Look to your left, also checking your left mirror. Then to your right. Finally, check your rear view mirror for any vehicles that might be coming up behind you. Okay, let's keep going.
Alright, so turning right here, so we'll use our signal, let this bus go so we can make sure nothing's gonna hit us. Alright, guy on the bike is staying there. Alright, we got our point back.
Scanning should be done continuously. You still focus most of your attention straight ahead, but rotate through all other areas every few seconds. You may need to think about scanning at first consciously, but after a while it'll simply become a habit.
Alright, so we have nothing there, nothing there. Okay, we can go through. But yeah, if someone pulls out in front of you, it's okay to brake heavily. Because you may hit them if you don't. I can't believe they took points away for that. Alright, coming up to this intersection. Yeah, red light.
Stop here, I want to show you something. Not all hazards are readily visible. But just because you can't see them, of course, doesn't mean they're not hazards or won't become one. Hazards can be blocked by other vehicles, sharp turns, even road signs. For instance, that bus to the right might be blocking a number of pedestrians.
Well, that lady shouldn't be in the road right now. She should be up on the sidewalk.
The truck to the left is hiding an emergency vehicle.
Oh.
And small objects like motorcycles and bicycles are easily hidden. Okay, let's keep going.
Okay, so we need our left turn signal. We're going to let that ambulance go through. You always have to give right away to emergency vehicles. And we're clear. Nothing's running out in front of us here.
As you become more experienced, you'll get better at identifying these hidden hazards.
Stupid kid. Don't ever run out in the traffic like that. It's not smart. Alright, coming up to a red light.
Okay, now that you know how to search for hazards, there's a technique that'll allow you to go one step further and actually predict hazards before they occur.
Alright, so we can go ahead here. We did look both ways. That road's closed. Alright.
Some objects might not look like hazards, but might display clues that they're about to become one. If you look carefully, you can spot some of these clues.
Yeah, that car.
Look ahead to your right. Notice the SUV with its wheels turned down and brake lights on. This may be an indication that the car is about to pull out.
Oh, and they are. I hate when people drive like that.
see that there's a driver in this truck, which means the door might open at any time. Just in case, you want to slow down and move slightly to the left.
Yep, just in case. Alright, we're continuing straight. Let them get away from us. Unsafe drivers.
In some areas, you wouldn't expect to see a pedestrian, but the presence of a bus, emergency vehicle, or delivery vehicle might mean there's a pedestrian in the area and perhaps on the road.
Yeah. That was a weird spot for an ambulance to be sitting as well.
More often,
Oh, it's
pedestrians are
55
being
now.
struck and killed because they were distracted. Right? Just like distracted drivers, pedestrians can be distracted by cell phones, texting, or reading. You should look at their behavior for clues about their awareness.
Alright, we have to take a right turn up here. Slow down a little bit. Nothing's going that way. Oh, I hear a siren.
There's another tool that's often overlooked, your hearing. You'll be surprised how much you rely on your hearing to know what's going on around you. For instance, you can often
fire
hear
truck.
a car coming up beside you before you see it, or the sound of an emergency vehicle approaching in the distance.
And this looks like a school, and I don't see a school speed limit sign, which is odd, because there's always reduced speed in a school zone. Right, let's stop here. Kids on the corner here. I think we're okay. Make sure nobody runs out in front of us.
Take advantage of all your senses. This street, for instance, is full of hazards you may hear
Oh,
long before
dog.
you see.
This guy on a motorcycle gonna pull out in front of us? Oh, kid with a ball. They should be talking.
Go ahead and pull
On
over
the
in
other
front
side
of
of the
any of
car.
these houses.
Oh, okay. So
Then
it's a
shut down your
signal,
car.
And there we go. Put it in park.
Continue using these scanning techniques throughout this course. Use both your eyes and your ears to help identify hazards.
All right, we completed that lesson with a perfect score. We did lose 1 point for heavy braking, but we got it back.